So after we've created our room legends, we can also create a room schedule. To create a schedule, you have two options. Either go to the View tab at the top. In the Create panel, we have our schedules. First one there is the schedule/quantities. So we can either click on that. Or in the project browser, there's a heading for schedules and quantities again. Just right click and we'll click on New. So when we do that, we'll be shown the new schedule dialog box where we will choose what category we want to schedule. So we want to do the rooms, so we'll scroll down to rooms, select, and press OK. This will bring up the schedule properties. And in here we've got a series of tabs. And within each tab, a series of information that we need to input into the schedule, which will then extract it out of the model to display in a schedule. So the first thing there, it's asking to select the available fields from. Where do we want them to get the information from? Whether it's the room information or the project information. Right now we wanted to extract from the room information, which we placed earlier on. So below here we have the available fields, which contains the information about the room. And what we need to do is to go down through the list and select the information that we want to be displayed in the schedule, which will be displayed here on the right hand side. So the first thing that we want to be displayed is the level. So we'll select the level, and then with the green arrow in the center, we'll select that to bring it over to the right hand side. We also want to display the name. Again, we'll bring it over. We want the area to be displayed, the count, and any comments that we want to make about that room. So you notice all of the other different types of fields that are available to us. We can enter that information in the actual room itself. So if we select the room, go to the properties, we can enter that information about the room, which we can then extract out of it using our fields here. So on the actual schedules that will be displayed, it is done in order. So if they're not in the correct order like I have here, it's not a problem. Just select the field that's not in the correct place and use the arrow keys to shift it into place. So once we're happy with that, we'll then press OK. It'll generate our room schedule. So first thing at the top, you'll notice it says room schedule 2. The reason it has room schedule 2 is because when we placed our rooms earlier, automatically Revit will create a room schedule for us. It doesn't display a lot of information. So that's why we wanted to make a new one. So we can just right click that and delete. If you want to change the heading, we can. I'm going to put on my caps and call it room schedule. The schedules themselves contain a lot of properties very similar to Excel. Or if we run quickly through the ribbon there, we can adjust the columns, the rows, the title and header, the appearance and so on. So we're going to be creating a couple of schedules, be it a room schedule, door schedule, and a window schedule. So with each one that we will create, it will be a little bit more advanced than the one before. So with this one, I'm going to leave all the information as it is. All that we're going to do is just change the actual appearance of the schedule itself. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to add a nice thick border to the header. To do that, we'll come to the appearance panel and there's our borders. We'll select the borders. There's our line styles. Earlier on, we created the DPM. So if we wanted to create a different line style, again, we'll go back to the Manage tab, change the line style, create one there, and it will be displayed in this box here. What I will do today is just use the wide lines and select outside. So wide lines and outside, and then press OK. And so you get a nice thick box around the outside. As well as selecting inside the cell, I'm going to add in some shading. I'll bring up my color box, choose the gray, and press OK. As well, I'm going to click on A and drag to the bottom corner there just to highlight all of the cells. Again, I'm going to go to border. For this one, I'm going to change it from thin lines to medium lines just to beef it up a little bit. Again, choosing outside and inside. And press OK. As well, we want to select B, C, D, and E, and we're going to change the alignment. So first we'll change the horizontal alignment to center. And as well, you have the option to change the vertical alignment to top, middle, and bottom. So just leave that as is. So that there is the first schedule we've created. That's our room schedule.